Good morning, everyone. Happy day 5. High fives all around. Good job, everybody. Today, I thought I'd just take a quick minute just to talk about hand placement. So especially the transition between down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to talk about the hands. The hands are super important, but the hands, starting from the fingertips, are connected to the palm, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, all the way up to your shoulder. So we want to press up away from the hand. We don't want to let everything fall down onto our hands. We actually want to do the reverse. So even from your down dog to your plank pose, we always want to press away from the floor. And check your hands also. They want to be aligned with your shoulders, so not too wide, not too close. Definitely not in front of you, on top of you. So we want the middle finger to be aligned with the middle of the wrist, straight up through your shoulder. So when you're in down dog, when your hands are on the floor, I'm going to demonstrate in a second, we don't want the hands turned out or turned in. We want them straight. Straight, 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 straight. And spread the fingertips. Get lots of space between the fingertips so you can have a really wide base onto the mat. So we don't want to have like little hands or T-Rex hands. We want to have nice wide hands. Spread the fingertips, press down, reaching through the knuckles, getting the palm down to feel the floor underneath our hands. I'm pretty sure all of us at one point have watched Bridgerton, right? So good. And remember in those episodes, they were all wearing those nice gloves. My students that know me, they heard me say this before, but think of those Bridgerton gloves as you go into either down dog or plank to put them on, and as you pull the gloves on, pull the skin up, so move away from your hand. Don't let everything collapse because it's going to start, the collapse is going to start between the shoulder blades, the shoulders, and obviously consequently fall into your wrists. And then you're like, oh God, I hate plank pose, I hate down dog, I hate chaturanga, my hands, my hands, my hands, or my wrists. So we're going to move back from that. So as I said, so the hands are going, middle finger is forward. So even from tabletop, I don't want to be back here. I don't want to be over here because right now that's a too deep of a flexion. So try and stack everything in. But again, tabletop, we don't want to collapse into the lower back and shoulders. We want to press up away from the floor. I'm not trying to round my back. I'm just finding a neutral spine, pressing away. Same thing when I tuck my toes and go into down dog, I'm shifting the shoulders back, reaching back and pulling away from my wrist. Looking always between my feet or my knees. So I want to press against the floor, reaching away. Now as I shift forward to plank pose, I reach up and forward to stack my plank. But I'm not collapsing in the hips, not collapsing in the shoulders. This is way too much weight on the wrist and so uncomfortable. So press up, engage the abs and engage your legs. Your legs have a lot to do in this pose. So check the alignment of your fingertips. Where's the middle finger looking? Press down through the hands. Keep pressing up, 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 up. So if ever chaturanga, full chaturanga doesn't work for you, there's always your knees. Or if you're not feeling it that day, guys, don't go and do the whole vinyasa if you don't feel like it. Go to plank and go back into down dog. Sometimes if your wrists are tired or your wrists are hurting, it's almost best to take 2 steps back before we start coming forward again. Kind of like what Rachel was talking about yesterday. So take your time to feel it. During this month, why don't you let's all take that chance and take this time to feel what our bodies are doing. Where are the tensions? Where are the super strong points? Where are the weak points? So if your hands are one of them, because we all know that in yoga there's a lot of thing on our hands, then just press away. I'm always here if you guys need any other pointers. Obviously Rachel is also there. If you have any questions or any concern or anything about mobility, joint, that kind of stuff. But hand placement, pull away, those are the 2 things to remember this morning. Where are my hands? How are they placed? And how am I pushing away from the floor? So even as I go down, if you're doing chaturanga, knees or no knees, even if I go down, I'm still resisting pressing away from the floor before I transition. That's going to be a whole other video later with Rachel will do with me, so I won't be by myself. So have fun on your mats today or whatever that looks like for you. Have a great day and I'll see you guys tomorrow.